Hello everyone, welcome to CodeSoft. In this video, we are going to talk about the DML commands. Now, DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. So these commands are actually used to change, add, or retrieve data into our table. Now, with the word data, we mean the records or the rows of the table. So prior to this, we have seen the DDL commands, which were actually used to change or add the fields in the table. So this command is actually used to add the records in the table. So with the help of DDL and DML, we actually create the entire database with all the records and the fields. Now the commands that are present under DML are select, insert, update, and delete. So these words are quite clear in itself. So if I talk about select, this is actually used to retrieve particular data. If I talk about insert, this is actually used to insert particular record into the data. The update is used to change certain values of a particular data, and similarly delete is used to delete any data. Now let's look at each command. So this is the sample table on which we will be implementing all these commands. So this table is actually having three fields, that is name, ID, and branch, and there are five records in this of different students who are having been enrolled into the college. So the first command is the insert command. Now insert command, as I told you, is actually used to insert a new record into the table. So this is what the definition is saying. If I talk about the syntax of this command, the syntax is insert space into space the name of the table space values, and inside bracket we mention all the data that is separated field wise. Now here we need to we need to take care that all the fields that are specified inside bracket, they should have the same order as the one they have been declared in the DDL command. So what do I mean by this is that suppose I want to add a new record into this table, I will first have to write the name, then ID, and then branch. So this order of fields should be maintained in the insert command. So this is one particular example of this. Now let's go to the online editor and see how we use this particular insert command. So I have created the table using this command, and with the help of star and slash, I've actually commented this particular part of code because the table is actually being created. Now below are written all the five insert statements that will help me create all my five records in the table. So the commands are insert space into space the name of the table, that is students in this particular case, then values, and then space separated all the records. Now you can see in the create statement that first ID has been mentioned, then name, and then branch, and same order has been followed. So let's run this query. So there is no particular error that we see. So I think all our rows will be added. Now let me comment this part also because I do not want duplicate records into my table. Now let's come back to our PPT. So this is another thing, that suppose we want to mention only particular fields in our record. So suppose I want to create a new record in which there is no branch specified, or you can say no name specified. So I want only particular fields to be entered. Like in this example, you can see only ID and branch have been mentioned. So similarly, we can add only two particular rows for that particular data. So the ID here becomes 10 and the branch here becomes computer. Now the name is not being specified, so it will be tagged as null in this particular case. So we can also do insertion using this way. The next is the where keyword. Now where keyword is a keyword that is actually used with select statement, and what it does is it actually helps us select or retrieve data in a conditional way, like the if else statement that we have in our programming language. Similarly, where is used to perform the same functionality as those conditional statements. So when I will be talking about the SQL select query, you will see the use of where keyword. The next is the select command. Now select command is actually used to retrieve particular data or all of the data from our table. So it is used to retrieve any particular data from the table. If I talk about the syntax of the select command, it says select space the fields which we actually want to print or retrieve, and from the table name. So simple is the example. So the first example is select star from students. Now here star means that we are mentioning all the fields of the table. So whenever we will give the command select star from students, it will give us all the records present in the table. So let's try this command on our online editor. So you have seen that I have inserted 5 rows in the table. Now let's just do select star from students and run the query. So you can see there are 5 rows getting printed, and the first one is ID1, name Jack, and branch computer. Similarly, other records. So all of the data is getting printed. Now suppose I only want the IDs of students to be printed. So here I will mention ID instead of star, and you can see only the IDs are getting printed. Suppose I want to print ID as well as name of the students. So that can also come if we just specify a comma between all the two fields that we want to specify. So we have seen this example also. Now the where keyword that I was talking about, let's discuss the use of that also. Now suppose if I do first select star from students, and that is running pretty fine. Now suppose I want to find the branch of the student whose ID is 1, or a for a particular ID I want to find the branch. So this conditional thing we will achieve using where keyword. Now how will we do that? I will show you. So first I have to mention the field that we want to select. So we want to select the branch field, right? So I will select branch and then from and the name of the table. So that will be students. Now the where keyword will come, and what it will help us is it will help us achieve the conditional thing that we want to find the branch of the ID1. So we will specify where ID equals to 1. So what it will do is it will find out ID1 in the table, and then it will fetch the branch of that particular record. And you can see computer branch is getting printed. If I want to find the name also of the student, I can do that. So you can see Jack is having ID1 and his branch is computer. So this is how where keyword can be used to perform the functionality of conditional statements. Now the next command is the update command. So the word itself says that it is actually used to update certain values of a particular record that is present in our table. So the syntax says update table, set the particular column, and then the where condition. Now let's look at an example of the update statement. So the example says update students, set name equal to Jackie where ID equals to 1. So the ID equals to 1 exists in the table and the name is already set to Jack. Now suppose we want to change the name of Jack to Jackie, we will use the update command, and this particular query will be used in that particular case. So let me show you this on the online editor. So the command is update, then the table name that we want to update, it will be students, and then set whatever we want to set. So the name will become Jackie that we want to set, where ID equals to 1. So this is the whole statement. Now let's just do select star from students to actually check that whether our update statement is actually working or not. So let's run this particular query. And you can see this has actually run and our name has been changed from Jack to Jackie. Similarly, we can check to anything. So we can do it as Jackie in IE fashion also, and you can see this has been updated. So this update statement can actually be used in many particular ways. So this was about update statement. The last command under the DML is the delete command. Now the delete command is actually used to delete particular data or particular record from the table. So the delete statement is actually used to delete the existing records in the table, right? So the command or the syntax goes like delete from table name where the condition. So similar to the update statements, the delete statement also works. So how it will work? Let's just check this. So if I write delete and let's say delete from students, because we want to delete from students, and what we want to delete the ID1 student where ID equals to 1. So delete from students where ID equals to 1. Now there will be only 4 records present as per the command. You can clearly see that the ID1 has been updated and deleted. So this is how update statement and delete statement work in our database management system, or you can say SQL. So this is all about the DML commands. I hope you liked it. So thanks for watching the video. Please add more Festoons into your knowledge garland. Until then, keep subscribing.